You know the bar? Who's that? So Brandon, come on down. Ayana, come on down. I need all y'all down here. Z, stand up. Everybody, come on down. Shania, where you at? Reginae, I need you too. We're gonna do this together. This is a together thing. This is a we thing. You understand? This is we. It ain't an I thing, it's a we thing. So without further ado, we want to bring y'all something new, something innovative. Y'all know Atlanta right now is hot. It's the mecca for everything from music to how we impact in the culture. And we feel like it was only right for us to go ahead and bring this thing down south and show y'all how we do it.
Take a seat. How you doing? I don't want to sit in the middle. I'll sit on the end. It's a trip to sit next to you guys looking really adult and grown right now, right? Just let me know how old I am now. Reginae looks like a grown woman. That's crazy.
I'm really like the official water boy, okay?
Brandon, what's up, man?
What up?
How you doing? We'll see. We'll see. You what it feel like having your mom show up to the club, man? That was gangster. Yeah. Yeah. Congratulations on the show, you guys.
Thank you.
Good round of applause.
Thank you. Yeah.
It's good to watch the evolution. You know, I'm a parent with a child who's a teenager, so when I'm watching this show, I'm trying to learn from it. You know, how to communicate with my child. So I think I'm learning a lot from it. I'm gonna start with you, Shad. You know, I really like watching you on TV. I've always liked watching you in movies. You know, I always thought you were natural. I even told you this in the past. And I like watching you be honest. I like your interaction with Jermaine Dupri. By the way, give it up for Jermaine Dupri, who's in the house right now, one of the most celebrated hip-hop producers, creators. The Rap Game is holding casting right now.
Oh, what up, Brad?
We got the Brad up in here. Brad, stand up, Brad. Come on, Brad, stand up, Brad, stand up.
Yeah.
Give it up for the Brad, man. Y'all gotta keep the Brad on the show.
Sure.
Well, since we shouting folks out, let me do that real quick. What Deborah at? Deborah here?
Absolutely.
Deborah, give it up right there. Business mogul, one of the smartest people in the business, one of the realest in the...
Before, you know what I'm saying, before I even introduced the project, that's why I shouted out, you know, Tara and Mark. You know, they've been on my case for like 4.5 years about getting me to partner with E1 and doing something special with them. And the time was just right. For me, I'm always like a show and prove. You know, I'm always like, well, let me see something first, and then I'll jump behind it if I feel it. And, you know, they branched off with the growing up hip hop. It was a hit. I remember being on Twitter, seeing them trending like every week, once a week. They was always like the #1 trending topic on Twitter. And then I seen the season 2, and then they called me like, yo, look. And I remember just always telling you, no, I don't want to do it. No, I don't want to do it. And then it just happened, and then she called me, and Datari, he's not here right now, and they called me, and it was like, yo, we wanted you to EP this project. We know you've been in Atlanta, you were raised in Atlanta, and we want you to really back this whole entire thing. As you can see, we already got the wheels up and running. Thank you. Yeah, oh, that's smoke coming out of there? What's that? Oh, okay. And yeah, and it was just like, you know, we already got the wheels rolling, and we know how you are, and we would love to just attach you to this. We want you to start, and we want you to EP it, and we really feel like you could add some things to this franchise, and it all made sense, and the time was right. You know, Atlanta right now, as far as music, as far as the culture, as far as, you know, everything happening there. It's almost like kind of like the new Motown in a way. You know, it's just so innovative, you know what I mean? And it just all made sense. And then I said, okay, well, I'm down to do it, but we need the right cast. And if I do it, I want to bring along some big dogs. We can definitely bring the big dogs. And that's when I got on the phone with Snoop. Snoop said, I'm down. And when they said we got Reginae, I said, okay, well, we got to get Wayne. When they said we got Z, I said, all right, well, we need her people people too, and the list goes on and on and on, and everybody agreed. And once we got everybody to agree with it, it was a wrap. I knew we had something special. You know, I don't know, but I haven't seen Wayne on reality TV, so this was special for us to even get that, for us to even get Wayne for 10 minutes of time.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, Reg? No. So when he committed, I knew we had something special. Brandon committed, his mom and his bro, Rock, you know what I mean? It was just, the list just was on, and then Brat and Jermaine, of course, with Shania, and then Ayana. It just made sense. It was just perfect. It was like a why not type of thing. And reality TV is in. It's in. It's the new hustle. It's a way to show all the things that you're doing, and it's a way to also open up and let the people finally get a chance to know who you are as an individual. And that's what we all wanted to do, and it was just right.
That's what's up, man. I found out a lot about you in this episode. I didn't know you were so good with guns.
Yeah, well, you know, what's right, you know, being a celebrity, I mean, you know, we have security who was armed, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, for me, our safety is important. You know, when you in front of the limelight, you know, people can think certain things. You might be worth this amount of dollars. People always want to exploit you in this era, world star you. So, you know, you want to always make sure you're right, and the vibe that we set. And first, I just want to let everybody know everything you seeing ain't acting. You know what I mean? That was the number one thing, and they can tell you, ETV, E1 can tell you, that was my main concern. I said, listen, we ain't with all that, Brandon walk in and you gonna yell at Bow Wow and he gonna turn, nah, we not doing that. Like, we gonna keep it real, and everything that y'all seen was real, you know what I mean? That was real shit that was really going down. That scene wasn't even supposed to happen that way. But it happened because somebody really showed up to that function who was not supposed to be there.
Who was that person?
They don't deserve that type of attention. You know what I'm saying? You'll see as the season goes on, you'll see it kind of build. You'll see the person come back, and it's more drama and stuff like that. But it's just real things that we go through. And, you know, it's just eye-opening because the people probably wouldn't expect to see the things that are coming from us because of what we've only showed them. But now we opening up, we letting y'all see just how crazy hip-hop is. And you know, hip-hop, it comes with a lot of violence, it comes with a lot of pressure, it comes with a lot of everything. So for me and myself, I gotta protect mine, and the homies is always there to protect me. Gotta get home safe, Sway.
I know Brad was ready to pull out a gun too in that episode. Brad.
No, she wasn't.
She said she no? Okay.
No, she wasn't.
Okay.
I'm on probation.
Okay, I'm gonna come back to you, Shad, because I feel like we got an OMG girls reunion right here, ladies and gentlemen. So how you guys doing?
Doing pretty good.
Oh, we're doing great.
Reginae, can you ask your dad to come by my morning show?
Oh.
Can you talk to him?
Yeah.
You can do that. Throw that in his ear for me. All right. I found you guys' dynamic really interesting because I know you've known each other for a long time. Pretty much grew up with each other. Had the group, didn't have the group. What happened to the group? What's the real story?
Well, you know, when it was four of us, I think that we had the wrong people on our team. And one person that was just doing us dirty when we was four, you know, just taking the money, you know, just having us doing shows, and we didn't even know that we were getting paid at the time. And I think that's when TT Toya pulled Nay out, because she knew from jump.
It was
like,
just business.
yeah, it was some business stuff there.
Business, but we still love each other, and the other two girls, we always hang around and we be with each other all the time. Oh, here I go.
You know, there was a moment, Reginae, that I felt like you was holding back because of your friendship that you guys share. When T.I. went off on your dad about what he said on Black Lives Matter. What was really going on in your head at that time when you first read that?
Well, you know, let me tell you guys something. We are family, like I said, and you might look at it as if I was being smart or I was being grown, but I really was. That's my uncle Tip. So I was really looking at it like, dang, Tip, like you ain't just hit him up. Like, that's not cool. That's all I was saying. Like, but you know, it's like every other family. We go through stuff. And I wasn't holding back. It's exactly what happened.
That's exactly what happened. Did you think it was right for her to get at Tip, though, being a child, being the daughter of Wayne, as opposed to the grown-ups handling their business like grown-ups?
Well, you know, knowing Nay for so long, I expected it. You know, I was feeling like at some point Nay's going to want to say something. Like, I feel like my pops had so much to say that Nay already knew. She felt like so strong about him just contacting him and calling him. So I'm like, I know Nay's gonna try to handle it the same way that he handled it. And she's like riding down for her dad, so
Parents.
very, oh yes,
Family.
it's very much
everybody.
expected.
Toya, were you mad when she did that? I know you were.
Meg is the type of shop, like, when it comes to her parents, she's just gonna say something, no matter. She could get punished, I can pop her, anything. She's just that kid.
She's just that kid, huh?
My parents need to be respected like everybody's parents should be.
Okay, Nay. Nay's a rider, huh? Give it up for Nay, y'all. Hurricane. Oh, you like that? Oh, okay. I cringed when I said that, when I saw that. Did anybody else cringe? Any parents in there? Yeah, okay. Hey, Yana, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. What did you quit the job for? What is it that you do?
Does everybody shop at H&M?
Hell yeah.
Okay, I'm the manager.
Okay.
But let's be very clear. My dad sent my black ass back to work after we was done filming.
Okay, that's what, there you go. Hey.
That did not last very long.
Mhm.
So I am back at work. But at the time, that's when I first started pursuing my clothing line. So, you know, the beginning stages, that's when you are doing the most. And I work 40 plus hours a week. I work 5 days a week, literally not a 9 to 5, a 9 to 6. And when you're a manager, you might be there from 9 to 11 or 9 to 9.
Mhm.
So I didn't really have time to work on what I wanted to work on. So luckily, I am fortunate enough to have parents that if I ever need it, they can take care of me. So he told me that I could quit my job so that I could pursue my dreams.
Okay, cool, because that's a lot of us looking on would think, wow, this is a group of entitled kids who haven't had to work for anything.
Absolutely
Right? And that's not the case.
not. No.
What was your purpose for doing this show? What you hope to come out of it?
To use it as a platform to make my own hustle. I think that's why we all up here did it. I don't think anybody up here did it to be famous. I don't think anybody did it. I mean, of course, we all did it for a check, but not a check from the show. A check from us pursuing our dreams. Like, Neek wants to be a singer. Bao has his music. Shania has her clothing line. Also, she's in school. Reginae has a book coming out. Brandon's a developer. Like, we all wanted this platform to be able to pursue our dreams.
Okay, that makes sense. Brandon, what's up, man?
What up, though?
Hey, I love your family.
Do you?
Yeah.
I'm glad because I got a couple of them in here tonight. If you said the wrong thing, you probably would have went a different way, so, okay?
I'm curious to what was it like growing up with Deborah as a mother?
Well, to be honest, tough, irritating, fun, stressful. It takes a certain amount of courage. Just not only just with, you know, my mother, but with the family whole.
Yeah.
She took me in, man, I can't even go into, explaining how long it's been. Like, she really took me in. Her family truly loves me. But when you around all of them, oh, it's nothing but tough love.
Tough
And,
love.
I mean, you know, that's what it is.
Tough love. I'm into tough love, especially when it comes to the music business. I think it's necessary. We shouldn't lie to people.
Absolutely.
Right? So on a scale 1 through 10, what do you rate Zonnique as a singer?
You know I love you, right? No,
Do you
I don't
really?
like the term singer. I believe that Zonnique is past that term. She's a well-rounded entertainer.
Okay.
Right now in her career, I would rate her a 7, and that's high. I want her to be a 50, but I'll rate her a 7.
Really? Like 7 through a 50? Is that what you said?
No, I say 50, meaning I want her to go above and beyond 10.
I got you.
Yeah, don't play with me. Come on, because we in front of these people now. Don't play with me. You know what I mean.
Start.
All right. Shania,
Hello.
have we? I don't think we've met. I don't think. I've never met you, right?
Okay, is this one working? Yeah, it is.
Have we never met?
No, we haven't. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Your father and I have been in this a long time. I've known your father since the beginning days. We all came in the game kind of the same time. And I really, out of a lot of folks I met in this business, there's nobody I respect more. You know, there may be folks I expect equally, but I really respect what he's accomplished. Watching him growing up under, you know, his parenting, what have you learned?
I really, just learned to go hard for whatever I want. My dad, he really works hard day in and day out, and at the end of the day, he's still a dad, and, you think someone like him that works as hard as he does, maybe he might slack in parenting or slack somewhere, but he doesn't, so that really just motivates me to go hard for whatever I want and in whatever I do.
I want to ask the panel, maybe not you guys, feel pressure, because of the success. I'll start with you, Reginae, that your parents have had throughout your life. The fame is hard to deal with when you're an adult, and you've had practice at it. Every day is something new you got to deal with. But do you feel pressure to achieve, considering what they've done, and you guys are still trying to make your mark?
Pressured, I would say, no, not pressured. My parents are very fortunate and they're blessed. So, ask me that again. Like pressured.
Well, when I'll give you an example, and I'll be very transparent. During the Christmas holiday, my daughter and I, she's 18, and she and I were talking about what she's trying to accomplish. And I shot her some quick advice. I drop a lot of gems, Reginae. And and she said, see, for you, everything you do turns out perfect, which is a lie. And it seemed like whatever you try to do, it works in your favor. She don't know the work, hurricane. She don't know what happened in the 80s and the 90s. But I looked at her and said, don't burden yourself with that. Don't pressure yourself about what I've accomplished. I'm so much older than you, and you have so much at your disposal. Do you ever feel that way?
I feel like people hold me on a pedestal because of my parents. And they feel like, oh, well, she's gonna sing because she's gonna rap because her dad's a rapper. She gonna do that. No, if I wanna rap, it's because I wanna rap. If I wanna sing, it's because I wanna sing. And I feel like my talent would be based off of my parents. They'll be like, oh, she don't rap like her dad. That's Lil Wayne daughter. Because guess what, baby? I cannot rap. At all. Okay, at all. But I have a personality, and I love acting, and I love writing, and I'm writing a book with my mom right now. And I just feel like I get held on a pedestal, but it's no pressure because I'm used to it.
I heard that. Okay, she's used to it. What about you, Zonnique?
I would agree with Nay firstly, and I would say that just from other people's perspective, that they definitely already set a bar for us to uphold and to surpass. For me, I would definitely trying to pursue music. I would like to surpass everything that my mom and my dad has done, but that's already like so much just to think about it. But I feel like for us, you just have to work harder, and just growing up in hip hop, it's like you know that from the beginning. It's like people already look at you a certain type of way, so you push harder to be your own person already. So I would say it's not so much pressure, but it's something that you already want to do.
Something you already want to do. Brandon, Waka, Deborah, they make impact and they're loud with it. Do you feel like you need to make your own impact separate from them?
Absolutely. The main reason why I say yeah is due to the fact that there's game changers in my family. And with that being said, it's so much stuff that has happened over the, let's say the past 10 years. If I don't make any noise on my own, I'm gonna get lost in it. Lost in the sauce, whatever the hell they call it. It's just being real about it, So yeah.
Ayana, you had you've been on tours I wish I could have gone on. I would imagine your take might be slightly different because you've been there since day one and you came in the beginning. You saw a lot of the building blocks of hip hop. You know, do you feel pressure though to achieve a certain level of success and fame because of who your dad is, that legend over there, DJ Hurricane?
No, my dad is never really like, he used to want me to sing, but when he realized that that's not what I wanted to do, like when I first started working at the job that I work at, he was like, "That's what you want to do? You want to fold clothes? All right, well, go ahead and do that then." Like, he always let me make my own decisions because he knows that in the end I'm going to be successful. So I think that's the biggest thing, is having parents that believe in you, not parents that try to force you to do something because they want you to do it. Because honestly, if I was forced to be in the entertainment industry like he was, I wouldn't be happy. Let me make that decision on my own.
Man, these some smart kids, man. Shania, you are the antithesis of what a reality TV star should be. You don't drink, you don't smoke, you don't really turn up like that. Give her a round of applause, man. That's a unicorn walking around here. Haley's comment. What you gonna do to keep stay on the show? You gonna have to do something.
Look, I feel like, you know, everybody has stuff going on with their life. Because I don't drink, because I don't smoke, because you don't see me get into arguments with any of these people, that's not my drama. That's not my type of drama. But, you know, my drama will come in my life when I have problems with school and trying to maintain my fashion line. Or like my parents, you know, they're big on me finishing school. Maybe I don't want to finish school. Maybe I just want to pursue my clothing line. Not saying that, you know, that's something that I want to do, but that's where my drama will come in. Me drinking, me smoking, all that stuff, that ain't really me. And I'm not finna do that just for a show. So, yeah.
Okay.
And Sway, I want to say, yeah, don't play my friend because he's talking to a future doctor right here.
Okay, B. I'm sorry, my bad. Y'all are writers. We'll see in the next season. So, JD, I better not sit on the pole and I'll snatch it down for you, bro. Shad, man, I like calling you for me. I feel like JD gave you some really sound advice. You're about to be 30. You want people to see you in a different way.
Right.
I remember when he made his pivot into becoming more of an executive and, you know, assuming that role. I remember Jay-Z did it too. How do you plan to do it with a mixtape called Ignorant Shit? I'm trying to see, how does that work?
That's exactly why you saw the reaction come from Jermaine. Like, no, I'm not going. The good thing is, one thing about Jermaine and I is, and especially when it comes to him, he knows what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? He definitely would tell me, like, you know, I understand you gotta, you know, it's like 5 personalities with you. You got multiple hustles. I get it. You be in the nightclubs, you hosting. I understand you need that dumb music sometimes, but you know what made you who you are is that real shit. You know what I mean? You talk to them ladies. You got out of my systems where women will come up to you and say, yo, this helped me with a breakup. You know what I mean? You made timeless music. You got like you to let me hold yous and the shorty like mine's. Like, we gotta get to that. You know what I mean? As much as, and this is crazy because he'll tell me, we'll argue and fight in the studio all the time. I'm like, yo, this is what I want to do. But like, sometimes it ain't about you. You got to think about the masses. You got to think about the audience and what they expect and what they want from you. Sometimes that's what you got to do. Like, I hated shorty like mine when we first did it. Swear to God. Look, real story. And I say, no, Jay, I need another fresh as I'm in. It's like, I said, I'm bad. Like, this is my turning point. He's like, nah, you need to do this record right here with Chris Brown. If you listen to me and do the record and shut up, you will have a #1. And I shut up and I did the record and we had a #1. And that's what made me that's why I always listen to him. We'll argue and we'll fight. To this day, we still do it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I know that he's been doing it longer than I have. He knows the game. He's been my mentor damn near my whole entire life, and he hasn't steered me wrong yet. So anytime I start going right, or if I go left, he makes sure he pulls me back. Even with Snoop, it's the same thing. Yeah. They make sure they pull me back and get me right back in my lane to where I go. So I know what I gotta do. And I know when it's time to do it, and the time is now, and that's exactly why we in the Yo doing it every day. That's why I'm sleeping on the couch at the studio every single night. And that's why we back getting it in and putting in that work, because it's time. And I feel like if I'm gonna close it out, I gotta do it the right way. And that's why in the show you see me say, I gotta do this for my daughter. You know what I mean? I gotta, cause she's catching up to it. She's YouTubing and she's always calling me, messing with me, Bow Easy. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. So it's like, I gotta show her, you know what I mean? Cause she missed all that. She missed the Madison Square Garden. She missed the Scream to a Sway. You've seen all that madness. So I gotta show her. So that's what encourages me to just do it by all means. But I know Jermaine and, you know, Snoop and them guys are always right behind me to steer me in the right direction when it comes to the music thing. So, you know, the stuff, the wild stuff that he was talking about that I do that on my own. You know what I mean? But I know when it's time to go ahead and do it and put the numbers up where it really count, we shift and we go back into that zone that we need to go back into, which is, you know, our formula, something that we always, you know, we're definitely great at doing together.
What did JD say to you when you were trending last week with the Bow Wow challenge?
Oh, he hit me like, what the fuck are you doing? And I said, yo, just be cool. Like, I got this. JD, I got this. I know what I'm doing. It's a method to my madness. Just be cool, be calm. He's like, listen, you wildin'. Like, I don't think, I'm like, JD, just calm down. I never actually said I was on the plane. That's why I still got the picture up on my Instagram right now. So for me, I'm used to it.
That's what I told him on this station.
What you telling me?
Don't be trying to say that nigga said he was going on that plane.
I never said I was on the plane.
So he never said he was on a plane.
Yeah.
He just said travel day.
So for me, once America got a hold of it, I said, okay. I sat back, I said, damn, we got a show coming. This show gonna be probably like the biggest thing, like the newest hot show on WeTV. Fuck it, I'm running with it. We gonna ride the wave, we gonna spin this thing around, I'm gonna ride with it, you know what I mean? And for me and my homies, we joke all the time, like we at the studio, we be at the bar, it's no cut. And what I mean by that is it's no holds bar when we crack jokes. So for me, I think a lot of people don't understand that by me being in the game since 5, I'm pretty much bulletproof to it all. I done heard it all. I done dealt with the rumors, I done walked through it, I done had the naysayers say he can't do it. Why you got a 13-year-old in arenas? We done answered the doubters and the naysayers. So for me, it's something I can just kick back to and be like, okay, the world pay attention to me. Oh, it's the right time. We got May 25th right around the corner. Yeah. Let's call the PR. Let's go ahead and ride this thing out. We got the shirts coming too with the finger pointed that way. Go get the jet. We got all that. So you know me, we just gonna ride it and keep it going. But for me, that's just how I am. Like I'm a high-spirited person. I never really get down. I don't turn my comments off. You know what I mean? If I get out of line sometimes and they wanna go in, I let them go in. I laugh at it. We kick back, we smoke, we chill. And sometimes we need that laughter. Laughter. You know what I mean? That's happiness. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I never trip, and I never said I was on the plane. But the next time I'm just gonna hop on JD Jet. And
Yeah, go ahead, get on JD Jet.
Yeah, all the time.
All right, yo, give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Brandon, Ayana, Shania. You got Zonnique right here, Reginae, and the one and only Chad Moss, a.k.a. Bow Wow.
Yes, sir.
Next Thursday on WeTV.
Yeah.
Make sure you watch it.
Yeah.
Tweet it out.
Yeah.
Tell people to look at it.
Yeah.
Give it up for them, ladies and gentlemen.
We can party now, right? We
got in the house right now, one of the most celebrated hip-hop producers, creators. The rap game is holding casting right now.
Oh, what up, Brad?
We got the Brad up in here. Brad, stand up, Brad. Come on, Brad, stand up, Brad, stand up.
Yeah.
Give it up for the Brad, man. Y'all gotta keep the Brad on the show.
For sure.
Well, since we shouting folks out, let me do that real quick. What Deborah at? Deborah here?
Absolutely.
Deborah, give it up right there. Business mogul, one of the smartest people in the business, one of the realest in the...
Before I even introduced the project, that's why I shouted out, Tara and Mark. They've been on my case for like 4.5 years about getting me to partner with E1 and doing something special with them. And the time was just right.
It feel like having your mom show up to the club, man. That was gangster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations on the show, you guys.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Good round of applause.
Thank you. Yeah.
It's good to watch the evolution. I'm a parent with a child who's a teenager, so when I'm watching this show, I'm trying to learn from it. How to communicate with my child. So I think I'm learning a lot from it. I'm gonna start with you, Shad.
All right.
I really like watching you on TV. I've always liked watching you in movies. You know, I always thought you were natural. I even told you this in the past. And I like watching you be honest. I like your interaction with Jermaine Dupri. By the way, give it up for Jermaine Dupri, who's in the...
For me, I'm always like a show and prove. You know, I'm always like, well, let me see something first, and then I'll jump behind it if I feel it. And, you know, they branched off with the growing up hip hop. It was a hit. I remember being on Twitter, seeing them trending like every week, once a week. They was always like the #1 trending topic on Twitter. And then I seen the season 2, and then they called me like, yo, look. And I remember just always telling you, no, I don't want to do it. No, I don't want to do it. And then it just happened, and then she called me, and Datari's not here right now, and they called me, and it was like, yo, we wanted you to EP this project. We know you've been in Atlanta, you were raised in Atlanta, and we want you to really back this whole entire thing. As you can see, we already got the wheels up and running. Thank you. Yeah, oh, that's smoke coming out of there? What's that? Oh, okay. And yeah, and it was just like, you know, we already got the wheels down south and show y'all how we do it.
Take a seat. How you doing? I don't want to sit in the middle. I'll sit on the end. It's a trip to sit next to you guys looking really adult and grown right now, right? Just let me know how old I am now. Reginae looks like a grown woman. That's crazy.
I'm really like the official water boy, okay?
Brandon, what's up, man?
What up?
How you doing?
We'll see.
We'll see. What?
You know the bar? So Brandon, come on down. Ayana, come on down. I need all y'all down here. Z, stand up. Everybody come on down. Shania, where you at? Reginae, I need you too. We're gonna do this together. This is a together thing. This is a we thing. You understand? This is we. It ain't an I thing, it's a we thing. So without further ado, we want to bring y'all something new, something innovative. Y'all know Atlanta right now is hot. It's the mecca for everything from music to how we impact in the culture. And we felt like it was only right for us to go ahead and bring this thing